Hi, my name is Audrey Williams of Audrey Williams Flowers to Interiors, and welcome to my YouTube channel, and welcome to the Country Living series, where today I'll be working a lot in the garden, but the first thing I need to do is make some DIY weed killer. So let me show you. So the recipe I'll leave in the description box below, but basically it's 4.5 litres of white vinegar, or 1 gallon. It's 1 cup of table salt, or 250 mils, and 1 tablespoon of washing up liquid or dish soap. So anytime I use weed killer, I make sure that I've used this red watering can, so everybody knows that they don't accidentally pick this up to do any watering in the garden. All the watering cans either galvanized or green watering cans. So this one I specifically keep for this so that there's no accidents happening. And this particular one has got the measurements to help me. So it's got gallons on here and litres for when I'm making up the solution. So my white vinegar I get is from the Lunfeng, if I pronounced that correctly, and that's a Chinese supermarket that we have here in the UK. But we also can get, this is 568 mils of distilled white vinegar of the same strength in a supermarket, and they're usually, like, at the moment they're 29 pence, so that's where I got that. And then the salt is obviously at the supermarket, and the washing up liquid is from the supermarket. So because I've got it measured on here, I can then pour out my vinegar into here. So the reason I use this mixture is, apart from the fact that it's cheaper, it's more environmentally friendly. I've not got these like chemicals all over the property, and it doesn't take long to mix up. It's quite straightforward, and all I do now is to get a wooden spoon, which I specifically keep for doing this, and give it a mix. So if you find it a bit awkward making it in the watering can, which I don't, you can also just make it up in like a little bucket or some sort of container, and then pour it into your watering can. But the mouth on this is quite wide, so it's pretty easy to just mix it up in here. And that's it. It's as simple as that. So it's best to do it on dry days so that the rain doesn't wash away your solution. And basically I've just put the sprayer on the front, and where I've got sort of concrete or paving slabs or anything like that, I just spray it along there. Any bits where it's quite stubborn, you can just make the solution again and pour it on another day, like that one soaking. But I find this is quite effective, and when they've gone brown, then you know that it's died, and then they're really easy to pick up. We've had several dry days in a row, and anything that's in a pot always dries out a lot easier, and a lot quicker. So you always have to keep these nice and watered. And I've got new flowers coming up, so in order for these to have the energy to come up, you need to get rid of these. And the more you get rid of these ones when you're deadheading them, then the more of these come up. So you just get this constant supply of flowers coming through every time. That's what I'm using to water in the Cenaria plants today. Much prefer to give them rainwater than tap water. So in the springtime, this is the sort of outfit I would wear in the garden. Oversized shirt, so there's lots of room to maneuver, and this one is a cotton, so it's nice and breathable. I wear leggings, and I also wear Wellington boots as well. So I'm trying out a tip that I found out about growing chives. Now I love chives anyway, and I normally have them in the herb bed. But apparently if you put them on the four corners of your bed where you're growing flowers or food, they're meant to be a pest deterrent. So I've bought some and I'm putting them in the corners of the bed. I'm going to give it a try. And that's the thing about gardening, it's all about giving it a go. If it doesn't work, then you try something else. So just thought I'd give you an update on the kitchen garden so far, what we've been up to. So I'll take you along. This bed was completely empty and it wasn't raised, so we've raised it up to this height now, and I've got potatoes in here, I've got carrots here. We still have to put soil all the way down there and finish lining it, but I just needed to get going because all these were getting big in the greenhouse. And we've got potatoes here, more carrots here, we've got corn there, there's a pumpkin over there, and then there's sort of more carrots here. This was the bed that I was going to raise next, but my husband wanted to raise this one. My husband Michael wanted to raise this one first because of something to do with levelling, and he said this one was best ready to do, so we've done that. And then this one now, I've cleared out all the weeds. I'm going to sort of level it, put some more cardboard down, take out all that plastic, and this one we're going to be raising up at the sides. We've got another row of scaffolding boards, and that one goes all the way around to there so that we can plant more food in here. And now this bed, which was the single bed that was a rectangle just by itself, we've only had onions in here before, so now I've got a celery in there, so onions are getting bigger. These are early potatoes, spinach which we've been cutting from already. I've intermingled it with garlic and carrots, and this lettuce we've been cutting from already because it's just gone so big. A few more carrots here, and these are courgettes, and I've kind of given them the room around here so that I can, when they trail, give them the space. So that's why there's nothing else planted in here. And coming along already are 2 little courgettes and a few more coming along, so it's coming along nicely. So let me take you over to the area that I've been working on, and my husband as well has been working on, and this is the area that needed a lot of clearing because we're going to put the 2 greenhouses here, and that pile of rubble over there was what was taken out of here. And what we're going to do is basically make a concrete base for the 2 greenhouses, and that rubble is going to go in and form part of the concrete base for the 2 greenhouses. So it's a lot of work, but I can't wait to get it done. And then just to kind of turn you around, and so that you can see all the kind of work that's been going on in the bed so far. And yeah, I'm so pleased that we've managed to get food in the beds now, and it's not even the end of May, and I'm just keeping my eye out for frosts and stuff, but still working to get this one done and finish off that bit and then get some more food in, but I'll keep you updated. Another thing I do is I always carry water in the garden with me. I'm not overly keen on the tap water here in Essex because it's really hard. It doesn't taste particularly nice, so I usually have filtered water put in a bottle, and it just makes sure that I keep my water levels up, because if I have to go inside to go and drink water, I know I just won't do it. So that's kind of one of the things that I do. And the other thing I do is, I know a lot of ladies watch my channel, and they ask about, you know, how do you protect yourself? So apart from wearing long sleeves and cotton, and it's not particularly hot today, I always wear 50 factor on my face and on my neck, just to sort of protect my face as well. And you know, and just basically look after myself when I'm outside a lot. So it's just some tips there for you. Always have your water and make sure you cover yourself, and also it's like stop things from biting you as well, because there's like midges and lots of different things. So if you've got your body covered, and reason to do cotton is because it's hot, even if it's too warm, because you do get warm when you're walking about a lot, it breathes, and I wear like an oversized one, so it's just loose and feels comfortable. Not particularly flattering, but it's comfortable. And then when it gets much warmer and you're working out in the garden and it's just too hot to wear a lot, then I will put some Factor on my arms and on my chest as well, or whatever part is exposed. But I tend to try and cover, because one, it just protects the skin, and also it stops the little things from jumping on you and biting you or whatever it is. So those are the things that I kind of put in place to help me cope while I'm working in the garden. Thank you so much for watching. It's just a quick video today, just on working in the garden, the updates, and also making that natural weed killer. I hope you enjoy the video. Please give this video a thumbs up, it really helps out more than you know. Also subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell, and it will let you know when I upload the next video, and I'll see you in the next one.